Jets cornerback Darrelle Revis has turned himself in after a Sunday morning altercation leaves him facing 4 felony charges. But I am convinced you guys are totally overreacting on this one. Hola everybody, it's your girl J-Ray the Fanatic for JRayTheFanatic.com. Don't forget to check me out every week for new episodes. Don't forget to click the link below and subscribe. Okay, so here's the backstory on this in a nutshell. So in the wee hours of Sunday morning, Darrelle Revis is out and about. It's 2:45 in the morning though, guys. So this is the after the club time, after a few drinks time. I'm just assuming. Anyway, what I call a super fan approaches him and says, "Hey, are you Darrelle Revis?" And he says, "Yes, I am." At that point, fan whips out his phone and starts recording him, which, might not have been the best time for Darrelle, especially if I'm right and he was just getting out of the club. Maybe he didn't want this whole amateur reporter portraying him in a false light or a negative light. We know how that is, right? Our commander-in-chief thinks the same thing.
See, it just shows you about the press, but that's the way the press is.
So when Superfan won't get rid of his phone, I'm sure Darrelle Revis issued some sort of verbal threat, which is the misdemeanor that he's facing. But whatever the threat he issued, I'm sure it wasn't like this.
Even right there, I'll put a round in your ass so quick.
So after the verbal warning, maybe Superfan should have really taken that as an opportunity to stand down. But he didn't. So Darrelle Revis took his phone. But guarantee you, wasn't this bad. Okay, at this point, Superfan really should have taken the opportunity to say, "Whoa, things are really getting out of hand here." But he didn't. Instead, he calls over a friend. At this point, slightly aggravated, I'm sure, Darrelle Revis exercises some excessive force because Superfan and his buddy find themselves knocked out, but they will live. And that is not always the case when excessive force is used, even when there's no weapon involved.
Put your hand behind your back.
So here's why I feel like the 4 felony charges are really overreacting here, because Darrelle Revis is coming off of a very difficult year, and he is looking at possibly being released by the Jets so they can save that $15.3 million in his salary cap. So maybe he's just looking for a career change, and maybe he was just using this opportunity to show the world that he can make America great again and be an active member on any police force in our country.
This program was brought to you by Donald Trump and his entire administration. Alternative facts not included.